What is going on, my fellow Keyblade wielders? Kid Dante here, and in today's video we'll be doing a before and after on Lingering Will. Now, a lot of you guys noticed that I got this medal around when I pulled the same time for EX Art. So from that banner pull I did 6 pulls. Now the first pull I managed to get him with a couple of other premiums, and then on the 6th pull I got him again during a mercy. So the first one was non-mercy, and then the 6th one was mercy, weirdly enough. But yeah, I didn't really want 2 of them, but now that I do, why not activate guilt on him? So, little run through as to what he does. He does 11 extremely powerful hits at random, and buffs up your speed-based attack boost by 5 tiers for 1 turn. So he pretty much by himself can take care of your speed-based attack boost pretty decently, which leaves off 2 tiers, but still, then again, 5 tiers is good enough to handle pretty much any situation. So without further ado, we're gonna get the first demo test underway. Okay, so 8,000 per hit for 11 hits, which rounds up to about 88,000, more or less. Alright, so he's already Sid and boosted, and that skill he's going to rock with for a little bit longer until I find something that actually fits him. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with the guilting process. Alright, so 130, not bad. A lot better than EX Axel from the other day. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. And for your own sake, do not watch that, because I don't even like using him now that he has that. But hopefully tomorrow I end up getting a reroll on him, a really decent one to make up for it. But yeah, this is a pretty good start on him, and let's see what trait he gets. Okay, so HP boost plus 800, not bad, pretty good. Alright, so let's get the second demo test underway. Wow, 20, well, it was kind of varied between each target, but 20k for 11 hits. So, pretty good damage on him. Alright guys, so there you have it for the before and after on Lingering Will. He's pretty good actually. Now, against targets he's not all that, but here's the reason why I like this medal. He actually would prove very useful in a raid fight. And here's why. This multiplier, this time around, does not lie to you. Now, a lot of you guys know that Boss Marluxia, his multiplier somewhat lies to you. His multiplier is of a 5 at a tier 4 range. And once you max him out, he pretty much has an 11 times multiplier. However, they kind of messed him up, or are they meant to do that? I'm not sure. But he does random damage for no attribute, which is a huge disappointment. I feel like making him do AoE damage would have actually made him somewhat useful. He wouldn't have been overpowered, but he would have been relatively useful. Now, if he did critical damage and AoE, yeah, he'd be kind of beefy, and a lot of us would end up using him pretty much. But this one is actually a whole lot better, being that it does critical damage but is random. But still, as you guys saw, he does a lot of damage, and he's not even boosted properly either, and the skill that he has isn't really an attack boost, it's just an ability price. But yeah, he's still a pretty decent medal, and I'm going to enjoy it, and I will showcase him exactly how useful he is versus a raid boss. So definitely stay tuned for that in the future. Anyways, you guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day. This is Kid Dante, signing off. Alright you guys, so now we're going to be doing a before and after on Illustrated Roxas, and as you guys can see, he's already orbed by 5. Now, this is probably, aside from VIP medals though, one of the few medals that I was able to gilt on a natural basis. So I'm really happy about this one. He's pretty much the same as Key Art number 6, which buffs up your speed-based attack boost by 6 tiers for 1 turn, and deals I think 5 hits on all targets, but it hits pretty hard. For at base by itself, it was pretty tough metal, but I know when it's gilted it's gonna do a lot more, being that it is now got a status bonus and it has defense boost plus 2000 and aerial enemy defense minus 60%. Now the reason why I'm so happy about that trait, this trait for a speed, is because you fight a lot of magic based flying enemies rather than what you would in power or speed itself bases. So like the wizards, the smaller wizards, high wizards, gummy copter fleets, stuff like that. So yeah, this medal is going to help make fighting aerial enemies a whole lot easier. And yes, this perk does, I do believe, work on raid bosses. I'm not entirely sure, but it will. I hope it does, because if I ever in a future fight like Crystal Sorceress, then it'll make the job a whole lot easier. But then again, I won't really use this medal in a raid fight. Not entirely, unless I need it, of course. But yeah, this is going to be a fantastic medal. So without further ado, we're going to get the first demo test underway. Okay, 7k per hit for 4 hits. Wait, 5 hits. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I wasn't keeping count. But yeah, 7,000 for 5 hits. Not bad. Now we're gonna be moving on to the guilting process and equipping him with a really good skill. Now for skills, I'm gonna be giving him ability 2 and attack boost XL, because I want this medal to do similar to Lingering Will and pretty much any heavy damage dealing medal. I want them to do as much damage as physically possible, because who knows, I might end up needing this medal in the future. So you can never be too prepared. So here we go with the guilting process. As you guys know, my rule with tier 5s, 120 or higher. So here we go. Alright, so 127, not bad. Alrighty, that's pretty good guild on him. better, again, better than Axel. But I did manage to max him out, so like, there's no bad blood between that metal and I. But yeah, it's still pretty good. But then again, prior to how it was then to now, it's not that huge of a difference, but it, like I said, in guilting, every percent counts. And while I'm at it, I'm going to be showing, doing a metal showcase on EX Roxas as well. And frankly, I like his animation. So he's pretty much identical to EX Sephiroth. It's just everything's more in lines of speed base. He deals 4 hits and does more damage the higher your HP. So in most cases, like right now, you're gonna be at max gauges if you plan on doing a 1-turn triumph. So yeah, there you have it for the before and after on Illustrated Roxas and a little metal showcase on EX Roxas. EX Roxas, I like him because, like, more in a sense, he's he has that new animation which looks pretty cool and flashy and really quick. So if you end up using him, he's kind of similar to EX Sephiroth in that ballpark with the fast animation. So if you're doing like a time trial, then dispatching enemies won't be that much of an issue because using this one metal will take care of that. Anyways guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day and I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is Kid Dante, signing off.